go through the Traxxas 4Tech real quick to see what's going on with it. I already took the gear cover off of it just to see if it was the gear, but it's actually not the gear, so I'm thinking it might be something in the diffs. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to take the diff off and take a look. And also you see what I meant by missing a screw. You take a look right in there, right up in here. There is no screw holding that arm in place. So I gotta get that. I already had I ordered up a part for that and get that going. So I'm just gonna slide this motor to the side. I'm gonna go ahead and try to pull this rear diff cover off to have a look at what's going on back there. Alright, so I took the rear body mount off just to get access to the bottom straight shot to the diff cover. So you just have to take off, so you'll be looking at it from the back like this. Then there's 3 screws, 1, 2, and 3. See it again? 1, 2, and 1 in the middle. 3. There's 3 screws and it pops out. Set it off to the side, and I'm gonna continue to try to get this rear diff cover off. At least if I could peek in there just to see what it looks like initially without going too deep in there. So the cover is lifting off. There's 4 screws down there. Alright. Hopefully there's enough room so I can peek in there and see what's exactly going on with it. And alright guys, so I kept looking in there and I didn't see anything. But what I did notice after a while, it's actually on the inside of the gear. Has a slot where the pin, this rear pin, goes in. That allows the power to go to the rear diff. It pretty much stripped out, so the gear is still toast. So this guy, the gear, it's pretty much the culprit. I replace the gear and we should be good to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull the rest of this rear diff cover off, clean out the inside of the diff case, make sure there's no extra pieces in there, and then replace the gear, and I'll be back in business. All right, stay tuned. All right, so this is the old one. This is the new one. You guys can see, this old one is stripped out. So that'll fix my problem. I'll be back to do some drag pulls with a VA boy. You stay tight when I put this drive shaft back together with a new gear. And I'll get back to y'all in a second. So I'm not sure how much of this you guys are really seeing on the camera, but so for the diff cover, the remainder anyways, the 2 rear linkages on each side, so there'll be 4 screws on each side, and then the 2 shock mount screws in the back, and you should be able to take the diff cover completely off so you have complete access to the rear diff. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop that off real quick. So I can go ahead and pull the diff out and clean it out, replace that gear, and I should be right back in business. The only thing I have left is to just replace the screw in the front seat hub. So I got those 2 linkages out, and then diff cover comes right out. You guys can see it. So it'll be the screw up here and the screw down here. That's where the linkages go on both sides. And then you already had these loosened up. These 2 here would be your the shock mounts. All right guys, so I went ahead and dropped the new part back in. I completely forgot that I was recording. I kind of got in the zone and I was just started working, but like I said, this is the old part right here. And then you got the new one in. Then I'm about to slide just the diff cover back on, 4 screws, and then button up the rest of the stuff, and then should be right back to go. ready to go. All right, so y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna go ahead and drop that back in. All right, so I went ahead and threw the rear cover on there, diff cover. I'm go ahead and throw the rear links as well on there. And she should be ready to go, guys. Ready to do some more pulls. Yeah, that day when I raced her, man, she was, I mean, she did her thing, but she was a little all over the place. She had a lot going on with her at that point. So I was pretty surprised because, man, it's a pretty solid car. But again, I've been running hard for a while, so I guess it's just a matter of time to need a little bit of maintenance. So, well, she got my attention, guys. That she did. She got my attention. I'm gonna tighten down. Now for the rear shocks. I left the screw in there because it was just a little bit too much going on. I didn't want to have screws everywhere because some of the screws are different lengths. So I didn't want to get the screws mixed up. So that's the left rear shock. That's on now. Getting ready to put the right one on. Ready to mount the rear shock tower and then put the motor back on and we're good to go, guys. So to save time, I'm gonna go ahead and do the shock mount and the cover off camera, and then I'll get right back with you guys. All right, guys, so got all buttoned back up again. Shock tower, everything is on. She's rolling good. I'm gonna go ahead and just try to give it a spin and see what she sounds like. Yep. Well, yeah, she's working now, guys. Before it made a crazy sound and it didn't spin like that, so pretty much back in business. Again, thanks you guys for hanging out, watching me repair this car real quick. Like I said, one last thing, I'll wait for this screw, the screw for the C hubs, and then she's 100% back together. All right, thanks for watching. You guys have a good one. Catch you on the next one.